Ellen pinches Lucy and counts to 10, but then suddenly lets go. Lucy breathed heavily and slowed down. Ellen suddenly smiles and says,
宝宝，小你的，你怎么知道？
It turns out that Anne realized that Alan would have sudden fits and choke people, so she taught him to count to 10 and let go. Alan admitted to choking Anne, but Anne gave him a hug when she went. It was Jack who really killed Anne. It was Jack's birthday. But Rose ran off to find another man and kindly went up to comfort Jack and inadvertently touched his hand. Anne subconsciously avoided it and subconsciously dodges his hand. But this action angers Jack, who thinks that even a little girl like her is looking down on him. Jack, instantly irrational, actually directly strangled Anne. At this time, outside the house, Jack heard no movement in the house, so he turned around and returned to the house. However, he saw Lucy like a rabbit-like window escaped. He immediately went to chase after her. Lucy hid in the corner. Jack picked up a stick with nails, step by step toward Lucy approaching. At this moment, Rose suddenly called out to him. Jack hurriedly hid the stick behind his back and followed Rose back home. The next day, Rose received a call from Lucy. Lucy told her everything. Rose was furious to learn the truth. She always looked down on Jack. Now, she still thinks that she can take this incompetent husband. She went so far as to directly show her cards to Jack.
是你杀了小修吧？
She denounced Jack as shameless and selfish in the name of the family. She scolded Jack as she did in the past. Then she was about to take Alan to the police station. Jack, on the other hand, did not say a word, but his face became more and more gloomy. He looked at the dripping kanji he had planted and chopped it up and mixed it into the soup. Rose finishes packing and is about to leave. Jack stood at the door with the chicken soup and apologized pitifully, saying that for the sake of being a couple for so many years, could you please accompany him to finish the last meal? Rose looked at him and picked up the bowl of poisonous chicken soup and drank it all in one go. Lucy waited in front of the police station early, and Rose rushed over with Alan. The police station is just in front. Rose at this time, a black eye, fell to the ground. Before she lost consciousness, she recalled her daughter's death. She had always thought that Alan had played hide and seek with her daughter, causing her to die in the washing machine. She had been hiding it from Jack and reported it to the police on the grounds that her daughter was missing. In fact, she has long secretly buried her daughter. At this time, the old king's little brother, Bob, drove a car just arrived. Emergency Rose to the hospital. Bob asked the truth about the death of the old king. Lucy told him everything. The two decided to join hands on this and get the evidence of Jack's murder. Jack also rushed to the hospital, facing the police questioning Nick Oakwell.
会不会是因为王仲家一时想不开？
Although the police officers had some suspicion, but without any evidence, that it can only leave. When Jack returned home, he suddenly received a phone call. The person on the other end of the line threatened Jack with a keychain again and asked him to meet him at the abandoned factory. Before leaving, Jack went to the kitchen and took out a sharp knife. On the other hand, the police officers got the list of people in the orphanage and saw Lucy's name in it. Could it be what Lucy said at the police station that day? Xiao Chen suddenly realized he decided to move immediately to find Lucy to ask for clarification. The officers came to Li's house just in time to see his younger brother, Xiao Wei, running out. It turns out that not long ago, Xiao Wei received a message from Lucy. He rummaged through the letter at Li's house and he handed it to his brother. Xiao Chen immediately contacted the police force, and then he rushed to the scrapyard. Jack had already met up with Bob, who took the keychain after collecting the money. Taking advantage of Jack letting down his guard, he subdued Jack with one hand and questioned him about what happened that night. And as it happens, Jack still bites on the fact that he was just pushing the car. Bob was furious and wanted to kill Jack, but Lucy ran out to stop him. Bob takes out a tape recorder and gives it to Lucy, telling her to wait in the car. However, after a long time, Lucy suddenly hears a loud bang. She runs in, only to find Bob on the ground. While Jack steps closer towards him, Lucy rushes to escape but is eventually caught by Jack. Jack choked her to death. At the moment of crisis, the police officers arrived and flew to kick Jack out, dryly subduing him. A large team of people arrived, and Jack was finally caught and brought to justice.